Hello everyone, my name is 𝐂𝐒𝐄𝐒 and in this video we are going to cover the solution of the problem Ferris wheel. This problem can be found on the CSES problem set in the searching and sorting portion, and you can find the problem there. And this problem is like the part of the series we are doing on the greedy algorithms. We are studying greedy algorithms from basic to advanced for our competitive programming, and like the DSA and the OAs you get and the interviews you get, the problems we get, the patterns we get on these, we are covering all of these here. And the goal of this particular course, the goal of this particular series is to like master greedy algorithms, so that the fear of greedy algorithms should go, and we will be confidently go into greedy algorithms and solve all the particular problems there. And if you are like new to the channel, please do subscribe and share it with your friends. The greedy series is going to be amazing, and we are going to cover very good problems here. And in this particular series, like this is the current problem we are going to discuss here. So there are n children who want to go to the Ferris wheel, and your task is to find a gondola for each child. We have to find a gondola for each child, and the childs are going to be on a Ferris wheel. Simply like the childs are going to be on a Ferris wheel. On each gondola we have to we have n number of children, and we have to find like a gondola for all each children. Each gondola may have one or two children in it. Each gondola can have one or two children in it. Like the maximum two children can go, and the minimum one children can go in a gondola, and two children in it. And in addition, the total weight of the gondola may not exceed x. Like all the gondolas have a maximum weight of x, and children going to the gondola should not exceed the value of x. Okay, so you know the weight of every child. We know the weight of every child. Okay, what is the minimum number of gondolas needed for that children? Needed for the children, like we have to assign gondolas to all the children simply, and each gondola can have one or two children in it, and the maximum weight of a gondola can the gondola can handle only the x amount of weight only. The weight should not exceed x. So we have to find how many gondolas we need for all of the children. So, and we have to find the minimum number of gondolas. In print one integer, the minimum number of gondolas we need to fit all the children. Let's just discuss the input. In the input we are given n and x. N is the size of the particular array, and x is the maximum weight a gondola can handle, and the number of children and the maximum weight allowed. Maximum allowed weight. The next line of n integers contain the p1, p2. This is the p1, p2, pn. P1, P2, Pn is simply saying is the weight of the particular children, like the ith children as the P of I weight. So we know the weights of all the children, and we have to find the minimum number of gondolas for each children. Let's just look at the constraints of the particular problem. We have n. The maximum value of n can go up to 10 to the power 5. So we have to find an efficient algorithm of like an n log n, or the type of O of n type of one algorithm. Of O of n square type of algorithm should not work here, and the value of x should the maximum value of x is 10 to the power 9. Okay, and the main point here is the p of I. The weight of each children is less than equals to x and greater than equals to 1. Simply simply the meaning of this particular constraint, the meaning of this particular statement is simply let each gondola can have one children, because the weight of each children is less than x. So we can fit at least one children to the gondola, and since we have to find the minimum number of gondolas, so what our problem statement is, what we have to think is, can we fit one more child in it? Can we fit one more child? Like each gondola can always have one child, because the value of pi with the value of weight of each children is less than equals to x. That simply means that we can fit one children to each gondola. But since we have to find a minimum number of gondolas, the minimum number of gondolas can be only found when we can optimally find the gondolas, optimally distribute the gondolas and the children's weights, so that we can fit the maximum two children on each gondola. So that is what we are going to discuss here. So let's just discuss the problem statement. The input we have given 7239, and the answer to that particular input is 3. So what does it says that like we only need 3 gondolas for this and x equals to 10, and you guys already know have noticed that all the values of the children, all the weights of the children is less than equals to 10, so we can fit each gondola to there, but we have to find like let's just fit more than 1 children in it, each gondola. So as you guys can see in one particular gondola, like in the first gondola we can fit the children 7 and 3 or 7 and 2. Let's say 7 and 2 we have fitted in one gondola. In the second gondola we can only fit third, because we can't like fit the child with the weight 9, and in the third we will fit like the 9, we will fit the 9, and that is how we got like the we need 3 gondolas for each children. But we can't just say like we can just compare the consecutive elements and find if we can fit them or not. But the problem statement here is simply, can we fit 2 children in one gondola? How we are going to proceed with this particular statement, how we are going to solve this particular problem statement, that is a simply problem to us, and how we can fit like the 2 children with the gondolas. So we can think greedily. What does the greedy statement say? Make the best possible move at that particular situation, whatever the possible best move is here. What is the possible best move here is, we have to fit 2 children. So how are we going to pick 2 children so that they can fit there? So what the problem statement is saying, we have to fit 2 children in one gondola. That's like we have brought up to the observation here, and the greedy says that make the best move at that particular moment. So how are we going to pick pick 2 children that can fit in the gondola? So the one thing we can say is fit the heaviest child with the lightest child, the child with the most least amount of weight. So a high plus low, we can fit these 2, because we can't do high plus high. High is simply the highest weight of a particular children at that particular moment we have. So we do high plus high, that is not going to fit. The best possible option for us is we fit one child with a more weight and one child with a less weight. This gives us the edge to solve this particular problem. How is this giving us that particular edge? Is simply so the simple thing here is, you can also visualize here is, this is a gondola, and like we fit one heavy child here, this is the weight of a heavy child, we have this little weight left, so we want a child with a very less weight. So we can pair them up, and if you guys think we can take 2 high children, so another highest weight children should or should not come here, but we are not sure about this. So, and you can also say the fit 2 lowest, the most less amount of weight children here. So okay, I did L1, L2. So this is all the space we are left with. We could have fit all the different people, all the different children here. The children with the highest weight, we can fit it here. So that's how we got to the particular solution. And in the greedy, it is very basic to think about sorting. And how we can use sorting to solve a particular problem. So in this particular problem, we will sort our array. And the above which we discussed, the above problem statement, the above input we discussed, this is the input we are given, and we sorted it. This is the sorted part of it. We use 2 pointers, one a low pointer, one a high pointer simply, and you can also say one L or R. One is the leftmost pointer, one is the rightmost pointer, which is rightmost pointing is to the heaviest child, leftmost pointing to the least amount of weight child. So pair them up if you can, if simply array of L and plus array of R is less than equals to X. Simply if we can do this, so do L minus minus and R minus minus, and add to our result. We used one gondola, we move these, and we will sort this particular problem. Else we are not giving this, so just fit the heaviest child and move ahead and increase our gondola again. So here we saw that 9 plus 2 is 11, but the value of X is simply 10, so we will move 9 and give it to one gondola, like give the maximum weight to this. Because why are not we moving the leftmost child? Why are we not moving the child with the least amount of weight? Because simply you can understand that the highest child is going to take the highest amount of weight. It is not going to pair up with anybody. How is this? Like its weight is currently 9. It is not going to pair up with anyone, but the least amount of child, the child with the less amount of weight can pair up with the other one. So we need more and more pairs in it. So that's why we just give the gondola to the heaviest child and we move our pointers. And here you can see like 7 plus 2 is 9, which is less than 10. So we move both of the pointers and give a gondola to these, like 2 and 7. We give a gondola to both of these and we reach 3. There are no pairs, and this is going to be left, and so we get a final answer as 3 here. So like you guys have already found, we have to find pairs. How are we going to find pairs? Find pairs with highest plus lowest weight of child, and that is how you can get a correct answer. How are you going to get the correct answer? If you can pair up the H or L, pair them up, move both the pointers and give them one gondola. If they are exceeding the value, like move the leftmost pointer, move the heaviest child, give the heaviest child a gondola, move the pointer to the left side, so that you are like sure. Because the leftmost pointer, the child with the least weight, can pair up with the different problems, can pair up with the different, like the other child, and pair up with the other child, and we need as many pairs as possible. So that is what we are going here. So let's just discuss the code of this particular problem. The code is going to be fairly simple, and the problem, and we are using the C++ code. You can use Java and Python also, the constant headers and all. Then we our main function started. We are using fast input output. We read the value of n and x as the input suggesters. Then we read the value of the array. What is the array depicting? The child, the weight of each particular child. Then we sort them. Why are we sorting them? Because we need to pair the lowest weight child to the highest weight child. And why is this this is the best possible combination of the children? I have already discussed that above. And this is what greedy says, is like make the best possible choice at that particular moment and move ahead. And then we have L, we have 2 pointers, L equals to 0 and R equals to n minus 1. We point them, L equals to 0, R equals to n minus 1. Then our result is 0. We are going to do that. And then while L is less than equals to R, we are, since this is our array, L is here, R is here, if they move past each other, so that just simply means that we have covered all the children, and we will stop there. So while L is less than equals to R, we will check if we can pair them up. Like if array of L plus array of R is less than equals to X, then we will like increase the value of it, and we will do L plus plus. Why here I didn't do R minus minus? Because it is going to be done always. Like if we are not going to pair them up, we are going to move R minus minus. But if we are pairing them up, the only thing is changing is L plus plus. As you guys can already see in this particular problem, R minus minus and res plus plus is common to both of these. So we will just extract them out. If you want to use the if else condition, you can like write the long code, but we have to be like write a clean code if you guys do these types of things in interview, like it brings an impression to the interviewer also. The things which are common, we took them out and we did like the just R minus minus and res plus plus, because it is going to be happen all the time, and we are just doing L plus plus, and while L is less than equals to R, and we will like print the final answer afterwards. So this is the solution of this particular problem, and I hope you guys liked it. And if you like the particular problem, just hit the like button. Please hit the like button and comment if how you like the particular solution of this problem, how are you liking the series and everything. And please do share it with your friends, and please do subscribe to the channel. Please subscribe, and have a nice day. See you in the next video.